Hello Scorpio, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Scorpio for the week of December 27th. Now Scorpio, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Scorpio, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that's not me, that's someone impersonating me, please keep that in mind and please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now just a small percentage of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. And so if you're one of those people who watches my content regularly and you've not yet hit subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Really helps my channel grow in a big way. Same is true if this is the first time that you are watching one of my videos. Tapping the like button helps a lot as well. All right, so let's see what we have here for you, Scorpio. We'll make sure everything's in view and we'll get right into it. All right, that looks good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Four of Cups. So this is a card of boredom and apathy. And I have to tell you that I do not like the energy of boredom, because when we get bored, we start to do things that are not good for us. Like, one of the reasons why people gossip is because they're bored with their current situation. And so I'm not suggesting that you're gossiping, but I'm telling you, when you get into that energy of boredom, you also dip into other negative energies that do not help you in your path. And so that's why I don't love boredom. So on one level, you may be dealing with that. You may be apathetic about the way that something has happened as well. And it may be leading you to this feeling of being frozen, if you will, frozen in time. The other thing with this Four of Cups is this person's not moving. They're not growing, right? And again, it's probably because they're bored with their current situation. Now, you could also take a look at this card and realize that there's another meaning here, which is they're stuck on the Three Cups here that are in the grass, but even though they're looking up in this direction, they don't see this alternative cup. They can't see it, okay? And so it does suggest that there might be something right in front of your face that could, provide a solution to whatever it is that you're dealing with at this time, and you're just missing it. And so do keep that in mind. Now, I do feel like there's this energy of blindfoldedness. I do feel like perhaps there's somebody here that is causing interference in your life, and I'll get into why. But right away in the middle, you have the Nine of Wands. So this Nine of Wands is a card of perseverance. Okay, this person is down on one knee. They may feel frustrated right now. In fact, they are frustrated because they have these other wands behind them that they've had to overcome this far. And for this Nine of Wands person, they don't see the finish line yet, but in reality, they are literally right at the finish line about to cross. And so when you get this energy, it tells you to seriously not give up. The worst thing you could do right now is give up. I always do like to say that this could represent somebody who is annoying you as well. Somebody may be frustrating you, which is why I do see this potentially happening here, because you have the Seven of Swords below it with the Eight of Swords in the future, which is why I definitely feel like there could be someone here that's causing interference. You do have two people as well, two queens on the board. Could be a feminine in your life that you're dealing with. And so, yeah, but let's continue taking a look here. Now, in the past, you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Hanging Man, and the Queen of Cups. So this Ace of Cups here is a card of happy new beginnings, all right? This is having this feeling of having your cup overflowing, okay? Connecting with the heart space, connecting with what you enjoy doing in your life. It's a very good energy. And it can say that recently you've maybe thought about your happiness, what you're doing. Are you happy? What do you need to do to get happy? Taking a look at those energies here, connecting with the heart space. With the Four of Cups as well on the bottom, it's about, those are, let's see here. Okay, so those are kind of the only Cups card outside of this Queen of Cups. So for you, I feel like this energy of boredom is maybe creeping into other areas of your life here. And I do get the sense that some of you have spent some time thinking about that. And the good news is that you're aware of it. It's on your mind here. So that means that you can now attack it. You can now approach it and see what you need to do to work through it. You have the Hanging Man, which is extremely similar to the Four of Cups. This time, instead of sitting under the tree, this person is suspended in air. Okay? The Hanged Man needs to let go. It seriously needs to let go. This person on the card. And for the Hanged Man, what they really need is the Death card, which is the card that comes next in the tarot. Card about transformation. Because again, right now, they're not growing. They're sort of sitting in their position, and they're missing out on the world because they're too comfortable with where they are. So this is a card of making a sacrifice, giving something up to get something else in your life. Where are you sacrificing, or what sacrifice do you need to make in your life in order to bring more happiness in with this Ace of Cups is what I also feel, because you have this Queen of Cups too, which is somebody who is compassionate, caring, a trusted friend, an ally, somebody that you can rely on. I almost feel like there are two people here that you're dealing with, Scorpio. Somebody in your life that you can trust, somebody in your life that you're getting a weird vibe about. And this is starting to annoy you in some ways because you have this Queen of Cups and this Queen of Wands. The problem is we have the Seven of Swords in the mix, and there may be somebody that you need to let go of in your life. And that's challenging, but doing so may open things up for you. In the middle column here, in your current situation, you have the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is a card of backstabbing. Okay, I don't love that it's next to the Queen of Cups. Really don't love that energy at all, because the Queen of Cups is somebody that you can trust, but this is literally the literal opposite. Somebody that you cannot trust. It's deception. It's lying. It's stealing. In other readings, it might be cheating, but we don't have cheating going on here. This is not a cheating reading at all. So, this is somebody that I almost feel like you're almost blinded by this person, because we have this Four of Cups here, can't see the cup in front of you, right? And now we have this Eight of Swords in the future, which we'll get into in a minute, around blindfoldedness, and now somebody's stealing behind your back or something along those lines. So I don't love reading messages like this, but it's what's coming forward. You have this Four of Pentacles as well. This is a card of hanging on too tightly, okay? You see this person here is holding on to their pentacles just a little bit too tightly. For them, they feel like nothing is ever going to come again. Like they don't feel like there will ever be more opportunities. And that could not be further from the case, okay? The reality is that the universe is an infinitely abundant place, and there are always opportunities available. There are always new people available as you begin to shed the old skin, as you begin to let go of the people that are no longer serving you. And so keep that in mind. You have in the future the Eight of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Temperance card here. So this message of you hanging on, needing to let go, and being blinded here is the big message. This is all causing frustration for you right now. This person here is blindfolded, but they're also in their own imprisonment at this time. Okay, each sword represents a thought, and the thoughts are sort of trapping them here. And so it talks about how really the only person who can get you out of this imprisonment is you. Okay, you hold the key to get yourself out of this situation. You have the Queen of Wands and the Temperance card. This is like fire energy. The Temperance card is the Sagittarius card. The Queen of Wands could be literally any fire sign. You may be dealing with someone, but don't get hung up on the zodiac sign. The natal chart's very large, so it doesn't matter. But the Queen of Wands is somebody who's extremely attractive. The Queen of Wands will always have opportunities, not only in love, but in life, in business, and career. Realize that, like, don't hold on to the past too long here, because there are always opportunities available. The Temperance card is a card of turning situations around, healing, having patience, balance, moderation, and balancing out your fire and your water here, which is interesting because we have fire and water between these two queens. it's annoying you. It's annoying you, right? And so let's see what we have going on here. Let's get some more clarity. Now, if you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, maybe share this video with a friend. Also, really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me, and check out my website. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. All right, let's see what we have here. You have Odin, psychic. Okay, let me read that. You have Odin, psychic insight. Your third eye is open, see truth for what it is, follow your intuition. Okay, that's what the Queen of Cups does. The Queen of Cups is considered to be the second most intuitive card or person in the tarot, maybe outside of the High Priestess. So you got to follow your intuition around a person at this time. You have Mercury, open communication, get a weight off your chest. Speak up with love and be heard. Okay, probably going to have a tough conversation with somebody here in this week. Okay, well, you get two more, I guess, here. And you have Commander Ashtar, call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk, as well as Paul the Venetian, experience and grace, share gifts with grace, waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. All right, so you're coming to an amicable decision here. Although you may be down on one knee, you may be frustrated, you're not going to let it get the best of you here in this week. This is the week of the new year, and so yeah, you know, this is a time where a lot of people gather if you're into holidays, and so it could mean that just you're thinking about having to deal with people you're not used to dealing with in the near future, and no need to worry. Love that energy for you, as well as perfect timing, even better. So sprinkle some perfect timing on that too. And what do you have for yourself there? A good resolution. That's what we'll go with. We'll go with a good resolution. So no need to worry here, Scorpio. This is all working out. This first part of the reading has been challenging, but if you're still here and you're still watching, this is going to turn around. The situation is going to turn around. So especially as you have the Temperance in the future, which, like I said, is a card of turning situations around. Let's see what we get here. Okay, you have the Two of Cups. Wow. Okay. The Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Okay. Here it is. So this Knight of Cups, you're wearing your heart on your sleeve here, Scorpio. You know, you're not someone who's going to sugarcoat anything. That's what I feel with the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. All right. So you may have feelings about somebody. Somebody else, it's almost like there's competition between you and another person over somebody. I think that's maybe, we're not in high school, so like, I think that's maybe, it's not in like a, like in that way. I don't know why I'm getting that energy, but like, I think maybe a few of you here, maybe are dealing with some drama. I do feel like there are people in your life who may be bored because of the way their life is going. And I don't mean that to disparage anybody, but I do feel like there's gossip. I do like to say with that Seven of Swords, I always see that come forward when there's workplace gossip, but we can extend this out to any sort of gossiping going on because of boredom, right? So you have this Hanging Man with the Six of Pentacles. At a certain point, you might be giving too much, okay? You might be giving too much here with the Hanging Man. It may be time for you to receive, okay? I do get the sense that some of you are going to go into this new year and say, you know what, I'm going to start receiving. I'm going to do the things that I want to do, and I'm going to help myself out here a little bit. You have this Two of Cups as well with the Ace of Cups. So this is, like I said, for some of you, this is about a person or a relationship here, and you're just taking a look at what relationships are making me happy, what relationships are not. You're taking relationship inventory. Okay, you have the Six of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. So we have the Four of Pentacles here coming in once again. This is all about your ability to not hang on too tightly, okay? Roll with the tide at this moment, okay? Not a time to swim upstream in your life here, okay? You know, at some point during this week or at some point as you roll into this new year, you're going to figure this person out very clearly, okay? With this Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, there's no question in my mind, you're going to figure this person out. And you're going to say, why have I been holding on to this person why have I been holding on to this person too much? Like, I know that they're not good for me. I know that they're doing things. And that's what I see here with this Pentacle. you have this Page of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands. Look, if you've been looking for prospects, either in work, career, finances, do not give up, because with the Nine of Wands, you're ready to give up, but the Page of Pentacles is coming in with an offer or some news that may change your situation around. So not a time to give up here. You have the Six of Swords with the Four of Pentacles sailing forward, all right? Look, you're transitioning away. We had the Four of Pentacles up here. We now have the Four of Pentacles. This is all relating to the Seven of Swords repeating here. And this Six of Swords, you're transitioning away from that negative toxic energy, whatever relationship dynamic that may be. You have the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, so we have 999 energy here, and the Eight of Swords coming in once again. You're removing the blindfold. This is about getting clear, Scorpio. This is about getting clear. This Temperance card is you're gonna melt the blindfold away here. You're gonna get yourself out of the imprisonment that you've been trapped in. I think at some point in this week, you're gonna be like, man, like, why have I been holding on to this person so much? Why have I been holding on to this expectation so much? Because the Nine of Wands can also be read as resistance. Okay, with this Nine of Wands. Look, the Queen of Wands doesn't resist, all right? The Queen of Wands just does what's right in front of them. They are spontaneous. And at the same time, though, it's really interesting because I talked about how this Nine of Wands is an annoying person. I do feel like it's the Nine of Wands, or the Queen of Wands, that's annoying some of you. They may have fire energy, or they may just be Leo or like type energy, or they may just be somebody who's like loud, something like that here, where you're just like extremely done with them. And yeah, for sure. You also have this Nine of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords. Nine of Pentacles is, I love that card, love when it comes in. It's all about financial independence, sustainability, growing something for yourself, not needing to rely on people, which again, I see you transitioning from anyone, away from anyone that is just not in your highest good anymore. You have this Ace of Pentacles as well on the bottom, which is nice because that's the second ace that we pulled. We had one up here as well. So 2 or more aces, always a good sign for me. That's a big yes. It's time for you to move on. So let's see what else we get here. This may have felt like a challenging reading, but it's really not. It's actually a liberating reading because you're dropping the annoyance in your life here, is what I see. So let's see what else we get. Imprisonment, yep, there it is. Change, journey, bad health, thief, there it is. And coffin. Psh. Man, confirmation after confirmation. Lovers, talking about your relationships. What can you do to fill your cup up here instead of drain your cup? You have Thief, which is essentially like the Seven of Swords. Thief and False Person, which we didn't get False Person, but it's like the Seven of Swords. Bad health is the health of this relationship with somebody. It's ending. Okay, you're dropping you're taking out the trash. Okay, and I don't mean that to disparage, but that's what you're doing here. You are getting out of the imprisonment of this relationship. And for many of you, I feel like it's a friend, but it may be, for some of you, it may be romantic. But for many of you, I feel like there's this friend relationship that's just not working. And yeah, going on maybe holiday trips, maybe doing something here in the new year. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. Drop a comment to let me know what you think. Maybe share this video with a friend. Check out my website, zanintuitive.com. I'll see you in the next one.